Hi, this is Teresa with the A-Team and Transformation. So this is a short intro to all of my releasing emotions videos, just because I wanted to cover a couple of quick things. So I suggest watching this once, and then if you do watch future videos, you can just skip through this. First off, these videos are not intended to teach. Discover Healing has made that extremely clear, that we as practitioners are not allowed to teach the emotion code modality. However, I can share my experiences, and I thought it was extremely important just to share how many symptoms can be caused by trapped emotions, whether it's emotional, mental, physical, or behavioral, using myself as an example. If you want to learn how to release trapped emotions on yourself, your family, I highly recommend you purchasing the Emotion Code book by Dr. Bradleynelson. I do have that link below. If you are interested in becoming a certified practitioner through Discover Healing, I do have that link below as well. If you would like to book a session with me, I did create a video on what to expect, how to prepare, frequently asked questions, and it is required to book a session with me just so that you are more prepared when moving forward with a session. The link for booking a session with me is below this video as well. So when you learn how to release trapped emotions in the Emotion Code book and also through certified practitioners, generally they use a magnet to release trapped emotions. So you'll generally see them like swiping a magnet over their head to release trapped emotions. I do remember Dr. Bradleynelson saying that you can also use your hand. So I actually started from using a magnet to using my hand, and then I remember him saying that the most important thing when releasing trapped emotions is the intention, right? So I actually went from using a magnet to my hand, and now I just set an intention. So what you'll see me doing in these videos is setting an intention to release trapped emotions. The reason I do this is because for me, it's more gentler on my body. I noticed that during the processing days, my energy isn't as impacted when I did the swiping method and now just releasing an intention. And because of that, I can release more trapped emotions. So I'm going to be releasing on symptoms that are a severity of a 1 to a 10, meaning 10 is the highest severity. So when you get to the point where a symptom is like a 1, 2, 3, maybe 4, right? It's not really impacting your life that much. So generally speaking, so you want to move on to 7, 8, 9s, and 10s. And so what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be also sharing those low severities, just because I think it's extremely important to share that, because you never know who is also having those symptoms and is looking for answers or solutions. So how I'm going to be finding trapped emotions on myself is I'm going to be using what's called the sway method, and that's just a form of muscle testing. There's many different ways of muscle testing, but I believe the sway method is probably the most visually interesting for these videos and the least intimidating. On with the video.
Can't wait to figure out what's wrong with me, so I can say this is the way that I.
Okay, so I am going to release trapped emotions that are causing me to have apathy. Now, apathy is kind of like a label or a term, so I'm going to get more specific because the body responds to specificity and more of your exact emotional state. And the behavior or the symptoms, right, coming from apathy. Okay, so now there's different ways I can go with this. So the first one that came to my mind is, are there trapped emotions that are causing me not to care about anything? Okay, so that was a strong yes. Is the severity above a 5? Okay, so no. Is it a 5? Okay, so I know you probably can't see a lot or a ton of movement, but I can definitely feel like that push forward or back. Okay, so the severity was a 5, so I'm going to ask it in different ways, and I'm going to go with the highest severity. Do I have trapped emotions that are causing me to feel uninspired? Okay, is the severity above a 5? Okay, that's a strong no. Is it a 5? No. Is it a 4? Okay, so I'm not going to go with that one. Are there trapped emotions that are causing me to feel indifferent? Okay. Is the severity above a 5? 4? Okay, so it's a 4, so I'm not gonna go with that one. Are there trapped emotions that are causing me to feel unmotivated? Okay, so that's a yes. Is the severity a 5? Nope. Is it a 4? Okay, it's a 4. So I'm gonna go with, are there trapped emotions that are causing me not to care about anything, right? Because that's really what apathy is, right? It's just, I don't care, right? You just don't care, okay? So there are trapped emotions that are causing me not to care about anything. Okay, is the first trapped emotion that's causing me to not care about anything in an odd row? No, so it's an even row. Okay. Is it column A? Okay, so it's column B. Is it row 2? Is it row 2, column B? Is it, that's a no. Row 4, column B? Okay, so that's definitely yes. Okay. Is it depression? No. Is it frustration? Okay, so that was that was a yes. That was definitely a yes. Okay. Do I need to know more about frustration before releasing it? Okay, I don't need to know more. Okay, so I'm setting intention. Okay, did I release frustration? Okay, great. Okay, and the thing about, before I go on, the thing about apathy is really when you have suppressed not only negative emotions, but positive emotions. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna release trapped emotions that are causing me not to care about anything, but then I'm also gonna go into experiences that have caused me to suppress positive emotions as well. Okay, so is there another trapped emotion that's causing me to not care about anything? Okay, good. Is it in odd row? Okay, so it's even row. Is it row 2? Okay. Is it column A? Okay. Is it, so it's row 2, column B. Is it failure? Is it helplessness? Okay, that was a strong yes. Do I need to know more about helplessness before releasing it? Okay, so that's a no. Okay, so I'm just setting intention to release helplessness. Did I release helplessness? Okay, I did. Okay, is there another trapped emotion that's causing me to not care about anything? Okay, that's a yes. Is it in an odd row? Okay, is it row 2? Row 4? Okay, so it's row 4. Is it column A? Row 4, column A. Nope, so it's row 4, column B. Is it depression? Yes, okay. All right, do I need to know more about depression before releasing it? No, I do not need to know more. Okay. Okay, so I've set the intention to release depression. Did I release depression? Okay, I did release depression. Is there another trapped emotion that is causing me to not care about anything? Okay. Is it in odd row? I go to a lot of the even rows a lot. Is it row 6? Row 4? Okay, so that was a strong yes, row 4. Is it in column A? Everybody goes back. Okay, is it depression? Is it frustration? It kind of like resets, okay. Is it indecisiveness? Okay, that was a really strong yes, okay. Do I need to know more about indecisiveness before releasing it? Okay, so that was a strong yes. Is it inherited? Yes, it's inherited. Is it inherited on my mother's side? Interesting, very interesting. Okay, do I need to know more? I've never needed to know how many generations it goes back, but let me just out of curiosity. Is it one generation back? Yeah, so that would be from my mother. Okay, so setting intention. Okay, did I release inherited indecisiveness? Okay, so I released inherited indecisiveness. Okay, so now what I want to do, oh, that was kind of loud. Okay, so now what I want to do is I want to release trapped emotions that are causing me to suppress positive emotions, because apathy is, again, it's about suppressing negative emotions and having experiences that cause you to suppress positive emotions. Okay, so what I will ask is, and there's so many different ways to ask this, is being 100% happy safe? No. Okay, so being unhappy, is it unsafe to me? Oh, that's sad. That's sad. Okay, so being 100% happy is unsafe. Okay, so that was a strong yes. Okay, so let's check the severity. I'm gonna check the severity of this. Is the severity of this above a 5? Yes. Wow. Is it a 6? Wow. Is it a 7? Yeah. So a 7, that it's unsafe to be happy. Okay, so all those people that are like, practice gratitude, and do I have situations in my life that have caused me to believe or feel that it's not safe to be 100% happy? Okay, yeah. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get more clarity as far as which one is the strongest, as far as me believing and feeling that it's not 100% safe to be happy. Because you could believe something but not feel it, or vice versa. So like what I mean by that is, someone can believe that they're worthy but not feel that they're worthy. They could believe that they're talented but not feel that they're talented. Okay, so I'm going to go with the highest severity. So do I believe that it is unsafe to be happy? Okay, so the severity, what is it, above a 5? Okay, a 6, a 7. Okay, do I feel that it is 100%, that is, do I feel that it is unsafe to be happy? Okay, is the severity above a 5? Okay, is it a 6, a 7, an 8? Okay, isn't that interesting? That is really interesting, right? So I believe it's unsafe to be happy at a severity as a 7, but I feel that it is unsafe to be happy at an 8. Okay, that's insane, right? Makes a lot of sense. Okay, so now I'm going to release trapped emotions, because the high severity was an 8. I'm going to go with the feeling, not the belief. I can go back and release that, and I will. But I'm going to go with the one that's a high severity. Okay, so resetting. So are there trapped emotions that are causing me to feel it's unsafe to be happy? Okay, and the severity is an 8. Okay, is the first trapped emotion in an odd row? Okay, so it's an even row. Is it row 2? Okay, is it row 4? Okay, it's row 4. Okay, is it row 4, column A? Okay, is it depression? depression. Depression's been coming up. Okay, do I need to know more about depression before releasing it? Okay, I don't need to know more. Okay. Okay, so release depression. Is there another trapped emotion that's causing me to feel it's unsafe to be happy? Okay, is it an odd row? Okay, so is it row 2? Okay, row 2. Is it column A? Okay, so it's column B. Is it failure? Helplessness? Hopelessness? Makes sense. Do I need to know more about hopelessness before releasing it? Okay, so that's a strong no, I don't need to know more. Okay. Okay, so intentional release hopelessness. Okay, so I release hopelessness. Is there another trapped emotion that is causing me to feel it's unsafe to be happy? Okay, yep. Okay. Is it an odd row? Nope. Row 2? Row 4? Okay, so row 4. Is it column A? Back to column B. Wow. I feel like I've been in row 4, column B a lot. Is it depression? Frustration? Panic? Nope. Falling back. Is it taken for granted? Okay, yep, so taken for granted. Okay. Do I need to know more about taken for granted before releasing it? I don't need to know more. Okay. Okay. Did I release taken for granted? Okay, I released. Okay, so I'm gonna release one more trapped emotion. So if I were to do a full session of this and the severity is at 8, I could get it down to just knowing how much I can release. I could get it down to like a 6, and then I do another full session and I get it down to like a 4. So always, wanting to zero it out. Okay, so is there another trapped emotion that's causing me to feel it's unsafe to be happy? Okay, is it an odd row? Nope. Okay, row 2. Row 4. Nope, falling back. Row 6. Okay, is it column A? Nope. Okay, so row 6, column B. Okay, is it pride? Shame? Shame, yep, okay. Do I need to know more about shame before releasing it? Okay, right, okay. Okay, have I released the trapped emotion of shame? Okay, perfect. Awesome, okay, great. So that's all I'm gonna do for this video, and I hope to see you in